Well, thanks everybody for getting here. As you know, we have had a little over 500 cases now of travel-related Zika cases in the state. We have 25 cases that are locally transmitted. We still believe there's only one area just north of downtown Miami, the Wynwood area, where we believe there's local transmission. The positive news is we've been able to reduce that area by 10 blocks last week, by 4 blocks this week. We've tested over 500 individuals in that area, and so clearly the education efforts and the mosquito abatement efforts are paying off there, and hopefully we'll continue to have good news that comes out of there. We've had three counties now, including one case in Palm Beach. We've had 3 counties there. We've had local transmission, or we believe that we've had local transmission. I think we have 30 counties probably around the state where we've had travel-related cases. So we have to be very vigilant. I mean, you can't imagine the difficulty a child would have born with microcephaly, and I've met one individual that's 19 years old. I guess there's different severities of it, but he's had lots of struggles in his life, and so I feel sorry for him. So but I think we have good mosquito abatement efforts around the state. It's all done differently by each county and city is a little bit different. And we have very good county and state health departments. We've allocated out of the state budget $26.2 million so far to this, and we've already basically allotted $18 million of that it's primarily to mosquito control efforts, education efforts, Department of Health efforts. That's where most of the money is going. The feds have not. As you know, Congress and White House have not come together on a bill yet, which is disappointing. We have requests out for the CDC for 10,000 more Zika prevention kits for pregnant women. We are doing all of our county health departments are now providing assessment and testing of pregnant women all around the state. We started that in the Wynwood area, but we're doing that around the state now. And so those are the big things. We have now the opportunity, with school starting, have the opportunity to educate our students. The most important thing, if you no standing water, then actually no standing water, no standing water. I mean, if we just get rid of all the standing water, we're going to have less mosquitoes. It's the biggest thing we can do, and just every day. And I know we get lots of rain here, but we've got to do that. And then bug repellent, and then wear protective clothing. So, but we have the opportunity with school starting. We're doing, and Commissioner Stewart can talk about some of the things we're doing in our schools, but we're trying to do it at the K-12, state college, and universities, all be aggressive at trying to get ready for this. So I'll turn it over to the Commissioner.
Thank you, Governor, and I want to thank the Governor for his leadership in this effort. It's really an example of pulling all of the government agencies together and working together to help the citizens of Florida. And he fosters that kind of an environment every single day, but certainly now it has come into certainly a practice that has been very necessary, and we're poised to do that. Yesterday, I sent out an email to the superintendents in the 5 counties down here, as well as the college presidents in this area. Chancellor Kreiser is doing the same thing with his universities. So John Kelly, as has already been mentioned, will be working in that arena as well. And that included the offer of repellent for every single school in the area. So all the superintendent or president needs to do is respond to that with how many cans of repellent they may need or want. We also sent out to our 190,000 educators in Florida, as well as all of our superintendents, a toolkit that provides them with some of the posters that you see around the building, letting people know, as the governor has pointed out, really the best way we can prevent Zika. And there are also in the toolkits, there are lessons that teachers can do. They're aligned to the standards, so it's a practical way for teachers to be able to be teaching the standards, but doing it in a practical way and something they can be learning in everyday life. So it's a great opportunity of bringing those two things together. In addition to that, there is a public service announcement about spilling the water. And so it sort of trains children to do this, but also to be ambassadors in their homes and in their communities of how they can help prevent Zika spreading in Florida. So I just want to encourage everyone to do what they can in their local communities to help prevent this.
But we actually have had really good coordination between our county health departments, our state health department, our whoever's doing the mosquito control efforts, and the elected officials. We've done roundtables, I don't know how many we've done now, all around the state. And what you can see is we started in February, started this, and now we have the big opportunity with schools starting again to do the same thing with our schools. And I think if we do all these things, we're going to be able to win. We have, through our county health departments and our mosquito control efforts, we've stopped the spread of dengue fever and chikungunya, which are mosquito-borne viruses. And so we actually have done, the state's really done a good job. We have the best mosquito control efforts around in the country, and we have very good coordination with our county health departments. So I don't know if anybody else would like to add in what they're doing.
Well, I just wanted to thank the Commissioner and the state for providing us the information that we need. The local health department has done a great job. We've got on our website, as mentioned, it's a great opportunity to educate our kids about something that's happening right here in our community. We've put information on our website. We've sent out information to the teachers as well, as was mentioned, and all of our maintenance and custodial staff have been provided direction to do the same thing, which is making sure that we don't have any sitting water around. But I want to just thank the Commissioner for the educational side of this. It's just a good opportunity to get the word out about what happens right here in South Florida. So.
Thank you.
I'd like to thank you for being so proactive. We have obviously all the university system students are coming back about a week from now, and for them to be able to go to all of our home pages and be able to find any information for their parents to be able to do the same thing, I think is comforting. And then I think all the universities, Marshall Chrysler, right after we met with you on Monday, called all the presidents together, and every university is collaborating to put videos and other training information together.
I think our system at Chancellor has been very proactive in kind of speaking with every college to make sure that she's aware of all the things that we're doing to assist in this area. I think when you think about colleges and universities, there's always this great idea of having lakes and ponds around because it's so pretty. Well, not so pretty right now. And so there's a real focus on keeping those areas clean so they're not nesting beds for mosquitoes and, of course, the standing water issue. And I think that for us, it's just awareness. Awareness is the big issue, and we've taken a very proactive role in that area. So it's because of the leadership of the Chancellor that I think we've been so successful in the system.
People really work well together. We've seen lots of issues that we've dealt with in the state. We're a state that people like each other. There's always a politics, but most of the time people get along. Especially this year, right?
Governor, the county level, obviously mosquito control is what our focus is. The health department is doing their thing, and they're working pretty well together. Dan Bates is heading up through our environmental resource management division, which oversees the mosquito control. Dan, do you want to update the governor?
First of all, I really appreciate the cooperation we've had with the health department. We're have good coordination on being able to react very quickly when we get a call in, and I'm sure you'd be satisfied to know that funding that you've provided for us so far is in use as we speak. So we have new staff, we have new chemical, we have new equipment that is now doing what it's supposed to do for that.
And of course, the strategy is to identify those who have contracted it and spray, confine it to their area. In fact, we don't even consider our case to be non-travel related in that, it was probably contracted down in Miami.
Right.
So,
that's right. Which is travel.
Yeah, right. I mean, look, between North Palm Beach County and South Palm Beach County is a huge distance. We're the largest county geographically in the east of the Mississippi. But we've been on top of it from the beginning, and hopefully those efforts will pay off if we can contain it here.
Yeah. If you look around the state, the county health departments and whoever's doing mosquito control really has, starting in February, really worked together well.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's true all around the state.
Right, and of course our partners in the health department.
And if you want to add anything.
Well, I want to say, Good to see you, Governor. Good to see you again. We have taken your directives as it relates to getting pregnant women tested if they choose to very seriously. We have established a very systematic approach where we have had 5 or 4 health clinics, that one in West Palm Beach, Lantana, Delray here, Northeast Health Center, and our Belgrade Health Center. We have extended hours from 3 to 6:30, where we have our staff prepared for testing. We have also distributed 2 numbers. The first number is 561-625-5180, 561-625-5180, and we also have our 1-800 number, 1-800-GET-APPT, get appointment, 1-800-GET-APPT. So far we have tested over 50 women, and we have submitted over 100 tests to our state labs. Thus far we have not received back any positive results. We have been working very closely with our school district and our universities and our local colleges. We have sent out numerous packets of information, very, very common one seen. We have sent it out not only English, but Spanish and Creole and also Portuguese. And of course, a very major campaign that we are pushing is the Spill the Water that our commissioner spoke about earlier. And also we have also established some new posters that specifically target the issue of Zika and birth defects, and we are also getting this out to our community likewise. I think the strong part in Palm Beach County, I think I can say safely that we have all worked together, and this has been a very coordinated effort, especially working with mosquito control, and I believe we're going to see the success. And again, thank you for your leadership and for highlighting these very important issues.
Mary.
From a local government standpoint, again, we want to thank Commissioner Abrams and Palm Beach County and Dan for being so responsive to the city of Boca Raton and our needs. Of course, FAU and Palm Beach State College have a huge footprint within our community, so it's important that we collaborate. As far as all the cities in Florida, the Florida League of Cities convenes their conference next week, and this will be one of the topics for securing all 412 cities in education. We're doing, dump and cover as the tagline to encourage all of our residents to be vigilant around their homes and in their neighborhoods and their businesses to just take those precautions. So we appreciate the support that you've given, and we appreciate your frequent visits to our community.
Oh, we have a lot of jobs.
Yeah, we like jobs.
Anybody else? I just want to thank everybody. Thanks for your hard work, because I mean we've beaten chikungunya and dengue fever, and so we can do this. But we're a big travel state. People are going to come and visit us from all over the world. Thank goodness. Yes. We're gonna announce record tourism numbers for the second quarter this afternoon. So have to keep that up. We have over 1.2 million jobs tied to tourism. So it's important to every community in the state. So, well, thanks everybody.